I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? I hear a bit of an echo. You got your speakers on. I don't see you though. Should I? Okay. Melissa was still doing dishes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
You're not Alex.
I am not, but I can hear him sucking on his thing.
Yeah.
It would appear. Let's see. I
I can
can't.
hear you, and I can see the video from the app or whatever.
How do I?
Can I just use two monitors? Damn it. Should I
How do
disconnect the
I
one
make?
permanently attached to my laptop or the other one? I have a bottle opener and my penis.
Speaking of that, how do I make it bigger? It's really tiny right now. I don't want to touch that.
Lube of some.
Ooh, that's tasty. A little more whiskey in there than I had anticipated.
I wonder if you can keep that on top. Because if you could full screen roll 20 and then have that just sort
But
of
it's
over
so
top
little.
of it. Well, that's next I'm figuring out is how to make it bigger without applying lube of any kind to it.
Oh, that's fine.
That's going to go full screen. We don't want that.
That's even finer.
We probably.
I can just pull this over. Just take that one and pull it over. It's fine. I can do that. Thanks. Appreciate it. Jeez, Mel, how many dishes are you gonna do? Wait a minute. Yeah.
Oh, did Jacob get up?
I don't know.
I had it muted, sorry.
Ah,
I can hear you and I can hear the ambient music.
okay, good.
Oh, I cannot hear the ambient music.
It's very quiet,
Hmm.
but
That's
I
okay.
can...
After children all day, I'm totally fine with more quiet.
Can y'all hear me?
I
Yes.
can.
Okay. I
Oh,
don't
I'm so
know.
happy now.
Hi.
Oh,
I couldn't find the call, like it wasn't showing up that I had a call invite. Now I can't find the game.
It's in the chat for the Discord.
If
I
you
am in
click on
Discord.
the home button on the top left of Discord, that'll show you all your active direct messages, and ours should be the one at the very, very top of the direct
Yeah, that's the one I'm
messages
in
list.
right now.
And you cannot see anything.
Oh, he
Well, I
called
see
from the
Mansion
other
the
one.
Madness, but I don't know how to open it. Roll 20.
Oh no, okay.
need-
So in your browser, just go to roll20.net,
I did.
and then in your games list, Mansions of Madness will be one of them, and you'll click on the launch game link.
Oh, okay. So it's already kind of saved.
Yeah. Yeah, once you join a campaign, then it's saved in your list.
All right. It was giving me like randos to play with.
Yeah, we don't want randos.
You playing with the randos instead of us? Hey, you're in
I'd
the
rather
game.
not be.
Mm-hmm.
See how it is.
How did I turn the pictures off again from the bottom?
If you go into settings, the little gear,
Yeah.
scroll all the way, or scroll down until it says chat avatars, and change that to names only.
Jacob's becoming a Roll20 pro.
He is.
No, I just had to find it like myself a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
There it is. There we go.
Why are you so echoey?
I don't know.
Is she echoey for everyone else?
Not for me at all.
She's not.
I have my headset on.
Sounds like she's in a large hallway.
Mm. In your butt.
I was gonna
Okay.
say she's in my
Whoa.
large hallway.
Whoa, whoa.
I'd like to be up in your large hallway.
Hold on there. All right, so this will be interesting. See how this works. So this is going to be our tabletop here, the red area. I have the 8 characters made with tokens here in the top left corner. You should have on the right side of your Roll20 screen, you should have a scrollable list of different card decks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I do have them set that players can also draw from them, so whenever you need to draw a card, you hover over it, and is the top link, is it called Deal?
Choose and draw.
Yeah.
Okay, so draw, so you'll use draw, or if you get to pick if you're looking for a specific card out of the deck, then you hit choose, and then you can scroll through the entire deck to pull out the card that you need. The very bottom one are the clue tokens, so you can draw those out whenever you get clue tokens, and they'll appear just as here. I'll deal out some common cards just to show you what it's going to look like. It'll be like the inspiration cards in D&D. So like I just dealt 2 common cards to everyone, so that shows up down by your name, and if you click on it, it opens up and it shows you what cards you have. And then you can actually click and drag those out to throw them onto the tabletop.
Sweet.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay.
I will recall all of the cards.
Oh man, I had a
Yeah.
knife. I was gonna cut someone.
I was gonna say those were nice cards. Can't have them back.
It would have just been a paper cut, so no big deal. So we have the common and unique item cards, the decks. Then we have the condition cards, which are
Oh,
things
there's
like...
giant pictures of your ex-girlfriends scrolling on our television.
Oh, that's cool. It must have been feeding from my Instagram
Yeah.
feed.
Delightful. Yes.
I see John almost every day in this house, so...
How?
Because he has photos everywhere. That frame in the back door has a picture of him in it.
Huh.
So the conditions are the ones like dazed, focused, restrained, stunned, wounded. All of those cards are in there. And then the damage cards and the horror cards. If you go to your journal tab, you have the top folder are the investigators, and then the monsters, all of the map tiles, all of the other tokens that that are used
So this
on the
took you
map.
like 10 minutes to throw together, right?
Yeah, just like 10 minutes. All the
Fucking
person tokens, and then I put in the rule set for Mansions of Madness, and I just did it by... it's like a glossary, so it's all alphabetical. So if there's a specific thing that you need to look up, you can just look in the handouts folder and click on a particular one to open it up, so you can read what the rules are for it.
Handouts. Is this socialism?
It is. This is
Okay.
Yeah. And then down in the bottom center of your Roll20 screen, there's a button. It's called Dice. Actually, for you guys, it might be if you select one of the tokens on the board, one of the investigator tokens, it might appear in the top right or top left-hand corner of your Roll20 window. But it's a button called Dice.
Dice roller.
No. Like select one of the investigator tokens,
I did that.
and then the
Bio
top...
info, character sheet,
Hold on.
attributes, and mode.
And then when you click on it, a button with the word dice in it should appear in the top left-hand corner of Roll20.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm
I
not
even
seeing
have
it.
that turned on too. Let's see. Show as token action. It is. So you, nowhere on your screen do you see a button with the word dice in it.
No.
Nope. There's a little. No.
Oh,
that's
geez. Hold on. There we go.
Holding.
What do you want me
Okay.
to hold on to?
Try clicking on the
I can't
token
reach
again.
Mel from here.
I see it now.
I do not.
Hey, look at that. It says dice.
Where does it say
Tiny.
dice?
And
I tried to roll 5 dice and it
left-hand
says that I'm
corner.
not allowed to do that.
And
Yeah,
actually,
I don't see anything that says dice.
do you have a
the
token
toolbar
selected?
that's on the left that has like the selector and the paintbrush and the
Yeah.
magnifying. It should be on next to that.
After you select a character.
Nope.
Refresh your Roll20 page. Oh, there comes the penis. Refresh your Roll20 page. Just hit F5.
I still do not see anything named dice.
Huh. Jacob, could you run upstairs and help?
I'm going upstairs to help.
I don't
Sorry,
know
thank
how
you.
much help will be if it's not here.
It should be there though, because it's
Who
set for
uses,
all
you
players
know,
to be able
magic,
to see it.
Miss magic.
And he
Is it supposed to be up in this general area?
no, it's up right next to the black
No.
selector arrow.
That's exactly where it is, Alex.
It depends on where you are on the screen and how far zoomed out you are. It's not going to
Am
be
I
necessarily...
being zoomed out possibly a problem?
No, it's going to be right to the right of your black arrow at the top of your toolbar.
I didn't draw a deck. I drew an arrow.
Click on the boy.
Yeah, to me it doesn't matter
I
if I'm
did.
zoomed in or zoomed
Yeah,
out.
token.
It still looks exactly the same and is in the same place.
So I have to click on that token?
And it should say dice right there.
Any of the
See if you can
tokens.
Close that out. You're not. It's not letting you select the token. Close out that.
Okay, so I was selecting it from the investigator panel in the journal, not off the board.
Yeah, okay, that was...
Oh.
I did not explain that correctly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you told me to select it from the panel. Okay. Yeah, so when I select the token off the board instead of from the investigators panel, the word dice shows up.
I
Yay.
Input
thought
number?
I thought I said select the token on the board, but I may not have.
Move on.
It says input value number of dice.
Right, so you just type in the number of dice that you're going to be rolling for whatever action that you're doing.
How do we know? Will you tell us?
Yeah, that'll be evident in the game. Whatever your skill level
Okay.
is, you know, you'll get to roll 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 dice. And it's supposed to play a nifty little dice rolling sound effect that I programmed in, but it wasn't doing it for some reason for you guys. So let's see if I can fix that.
Papa Bear is back.
Yay, Papa Bear! Roll 20 AM. Config. And now the config window isn't even opening. What is going on? Just when you think you got all the toys working, something's just like, nope.
That's what being a woman's like.
Mm-hmm. See if you're working. See if it plays the sound for me.
I heard the whoop sound.
Yeah, it didn't play the sound of the dice though. It should be playing
I heard
that
I
dice.
sound.
heard dice.
There, it was a little delayed. Restricted action not allowed by a player. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not a game breaker.
Yeah, it doesn't like when we try to roll.
Yeah. Well, it'll let you roll. It just won't play the sound effect. It just throws that error out instead.
That's a lot of dice.
It's
It's
69 dice.
69 dice,
yep.
yeah.
So it doesn't count up the number of successes?
It does not. I haven't. That requires
Oh, look at that.
some
We have to
JavaScript
do
and
it
CSS coding
manually?
that it's above my my current area of level of expertise. So the best I could manage is to get it to where it'll show the picture and it'll be random, and like the sides are equivalent to the 8-sideds, how many times they appear. I was able to get it to do that much, but we'll have to do some counting.
Oh man, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right. So, as far as the scenarios go, Cycle of Eternity is the one that we've done several times. It's the one where we go to the mansion and we interrupt the impending ritual being performed by Vanderbilt, who is the priest, the high priest. Escape from Innsmouth is when I think Heidi and I played it once, and it was combat light and puzzle heavy and investigation heavy. Like you had to try to figure out, it was more of a whodunit type thing with a lot more walking around and trying to get clues and stuff like that. We only did it the one time though, so we maybe just gotten lucky with the combat, but and it all happens, a lot of it happens out in the town of Innsmouth instead of being inside the mansion the whole time. Shattered Bonds, which I don't think I have played at all, only because the difficulty was the highest and it was a longer duration.
Maybe not the highest difficulty. I mean,
Well, a
you
longer
want to drink
duration
while you
at
do this.
already 9 o'clock is probably not good either.
True.
We should probably
Also
play
true,
something that's
yeah.
quick and...
Rising Tide. That sounds great.
Rising Tide is the longest of them,
It's like a 6-hour game.
but
Oh
it's.
no, I was just looking at the difficulty. Yes, make it shorter, please.
I don't have to go
um,
into work tomorrow. I can play 6 hours.
I cannot.
Well, just think of all the commute time you're saving.
Now, it doesn't matter if we don't complete, because nice thing about doing it in Roll20 is that everything will be saved exactly where we left it, and we don't have to worry about cleaning a table off or moving things around or taking pictures. So it's okay if we don't get it finished in one go. And it's one that none of us have done before, so it would all be brand new. But so yeah, there's Innsmouth, which we've done, I'm sorry, Cycle of Eternity, which we've done several times, Escape from Innsmouth, which Heidi and I did once, Shattered Bonds, which is new and hard, Rising Tide, which is new and not quite as hard. But
Let's do that one.
Rising Tide?
Yeah, why not?
We can always finish it another night if we don't get through all 6 hours of it.
If I like that. If
Well, are any of them
Whatevs.
actually short?
The first one is the shortest one, which is the reason we normally do it.
short.
You're not that short.
I feel like that one, that's the one we played in New Year's, right?
Yes, but we were kind of taking our time with it and drinking and eating, and we took a break, I think, for midnight and everything.
Well, for ease sake to get back into it, do you want to play that one more time? That way we've got a better feel of the game then, and then the next time we'll tackle something a little more challenging.
Is she really not echoing for anyone else?
No, she's
She
not
is not.
echoing for us.
And
So
I
weird.
personally would prefer not. It's Cycle of Eternity. I've played like 4 times and I'm really tired of it. But I can if you.
Okay, yeah, I really don't care. I don't plan on being up much past another hour and a half.
No,
though.
no, no. I got
Then
you.
let's
I'm totally
do
good with that.
let's do hard and short.
Oh, okay.
That's the way I do it.
That's a lie.
I know, I don't.
Shattered Bonds. After her return from a family vacation in the Southern Isles, Grace Beckman, a former associate, has begged for your help. Something terrible stalks the Beckman family. You must repair the shattered bonds that once protected the world and defend the Beckman family from their awful fate. Let's select some investigators. Do you want to choose? Or do you want to roll randomly?
I was gonna
I
roll
like random. Yeah.
6, 7, 8. So there's 8 characters. I'm counting
fine with
one is
random.
Agatha going
I
to the
can-
right.
I can have it
Oh.
deal randomly automatically if that's
Oh,
what
okay. I was
everyone
gonna
wants
roll
to
a
do.
dice.
That'll
That's
work.
even better.
Jacob, do you also want to do random?
Sounds good to me.
All right, so we're gonna deal 1 to each of us. There you go. Let's see who we got. Just click on it to open it up full screen. Don't drag it onto the board.
Sweet.
So I got Agatha Crane, the parapsychologist.
I got Rita Young, the athlete.
I can't tell what I got.
You see the card that appeared over your name?
I do, and I'm clicking on it, and it says all or by deck.
It's saying that on mine too. That is weird.
Oh wait, Preston Fairmont. There we go. I'm the millionaire.
It just
Yeah,
took
you
a
are.
second to load in.
I'm Carson Sinclair, the butler.
Your butler.
Yes, that's literally what I just said.
All right, I'm gonna designate. I'll just remember. I am Agatha. So I'm Agatha. Rita. Carson. Someone was Carson, right?
That's me.
And Preston.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll get rid of the other
That's how I
ones.
speak around my mouthful of mix.
All right, so now we'll select the investigators. We got Agatha, we got Carson, we got Preston, and we got Rita.
There,
See
does
what
that
our
help?
starting items are. Oh, we got a lot of starting items. Okay, everyone gets 1 clue, so I'll go ahead and deal those out.
Give me that raging clue.
Who has the highest strength?
I believe
If you
Mine
click
is-
on your token,
Oops.
the red
Mine is
circle
5.
number
There's the-
is
Ugh,
strength,
Hold on a second. I
and
gotta scroll.
Oh,
the blue circle number is your sanity.
Oops. Okay. Oh wait, what?
You mean strength or health?
yeah, I think that's health. My strength is 5. My health is 9.
I'm sorry, I meant to say health. If you want to look at your actual investigator card, you can also open up the these character cards.
Where?
It should have just appeared on your screen. If you go into your journal, there's a folder called Investigators that has each of their cards in it, plus their
Okay.
story so far.
All right. I
So-
have a strength of 4.
All right, Rita, what about you?
Strength of 5.
Preston?
Oh, that was me, Preston.
Oh, you're
Strength of
Preston.
4. Yes.
Carson, sorry.
I don't buttle. I am the millionaire.
Do you want the strength or the health?
Strength, please. I was trying to figure out who
Three.
should get the crowbar.
Okay. 3.
All right, so who had the 5? That was Rita.
I had the 5. Apparently, I'm a bad bitch.
And- All right, so I will give you, if everyone is in agreement, we'll give you the crowbar.
I'd like to crow your bar, baby. I
And
don't even know what that
that's-
means.
Barb baby.
Oh, you changed your name to Rita. That was so helpful.
I try.
Oh, good idea. Why not?
I'm going to change my name to Agatha.
It seems pretty easy to change it back and forth in this format, so.
It is, and it stays the same depending on the
Well-
game that you're playing. So
Where did you change it?
in
You
settings,
go up to your settings.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Look at us being all helpful and taking over your job, Alex.
every little bit helps. All right, so Rita, you got the crowbar. I'm gonna take shriveling since I'm the best spellcaster. If that's cool with everyone. I can tell
What
by
is
your
spell casting?
you can cast spells.
Yeah, but what strength? Is that lore?
That is
Influence, will, observation, agility.
Agatha Brink.
And
That
how-
is
I have no problem
Where
lore.
if you see those things.
Okay, yeah, I have no problem with you taking that. I just wasn't sure what the things meant.
For spells lore, a high lore is best. Although I think I just ran into my first stumbling block. I think I forgot to upload the spells. I could have sworn I did. Oh no. Okay, there they are. Okay, how did I do them? Did I do them just as cards?
Alright, and I thought that I could.
Shriveling. Oh, I just didn't show them. Okay, so I got the spell cards, and I'm going to deal myself 1 because they're all different. Agatha, deal. Alright, I got my spell card.
There we go. I knew I could do that.
But yo, I asked.
Alright, so who wants
I
the
can
whiskey?
barely I'm sorry?
Who wants the whiskey?
I always love
I-
whiskey, but I don't need it.
I can barely see my attributes.
If you click
I've
on
said that
the
before.
card in your inventory, it'll be much bigger if you make it full size,
In
full
my
screen.
inventory, which is where is my inventory?
Over your name, down on the bottom part of the Roll20 screen.
Ah, yes, thank you. Okay.
So click on the card.
Oh, there. Now I can see it. Whew.
Alright.
You were
Oh, so
challenging
you're-
my blind self. All right. What's the whiskey good for?
Whiskey, you can drink it to, I think, reduce your damage or your horror, maybe. I think maybe your horror, and then once you've drank it, you can bust it and use it as a weapon.
Okay. Well, I don't need the horror help because I can flip a horror face down or discard one.
So I opened my character card in another page so I can have it on my second screen so that I don't have to have my character card open to look at it. It lets me type in my
smart.
It lets me type in my attributes and then I can, adjust them as to what they're supposed to be too.
Smart. All right. So no one wants the whiskey.
I'll take the whiskey.
All right.
Just give me the whiskey. If no one wants it, I'll take it. I'll never turn down.
Let me find it here. Whiskey. I wish the cards stayed in alphabetical order in the list, but they don't. There it is. Rita, you get the whiskey. All right, so holy water.
That should go to the butler.
Carson, would you like the holy water? Too bad you're getting it. Carson has the holy water. Kerosene lantern.
I want the rabbit's foot. What does the kerosene lantern do?
You're not affected by darkness. It's a
Well,
light
let's see what my
source.
sanity is.
You can discard it to convert all.
Hold on, I need to yell at a dog.
To convert all investigation to all of the magnifying glass icons to the star icons while you're attacking unarmed.
No, it did not work.
Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to turn it
Okay.
off.
I didn't hear it actually.
I yelled at the top of my lungs.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, sorry.
So
That we
it
did
did
not
work
hear.
when I screamed at the
Didn't work.
dog.
I did
right.
not hear you scream.
Okay, then yes, it worked.
All right, medical textbook. I just gave it to you, Heidi.
Okay, what is it?
It is the kerosene lantern.
Oh, no, okay, sorry. I thought you meant the medical textbook. Okay, cool. I want the lucky rabbit's foot.
You also want the lucky rabbit's foot, huh? So that once per round you can re-roll 1 dice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that leaves the medical textbook for Jacob and I to fight over. And
I'm thinking pudding fight.
Pudding fight?
Butterscotch pudding, yep.
Where is the medical textbook? Let me find it. Looking. It's a common item. Did I already give it to someone? 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's the only thing that I haven't given out. Let me check my list to make sure I actually included it.
Wait, while attacking unarmed? When would you ever attack unarmed?
Medical textbook right there. If you didn't have a weapon.
Ugh, that's terrible.
Yeah, if you
That's
didn't
not a
have
great
weapon.
card.
Well, you don't have a weapon, so anytime you do attack, it will be unarmed. Plus, you can start a fire with it.
Oh yeah, you can?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Is it then used up, or can you start numerous fires with it?
Let's check the rules. A, B, C, D, E, F. Fire. Oh wait, there's one for starting a fire, I think. Yep, set fire action. An investigator perform this action only if he has a light source. I think you can do it and still keep it, so. Sorry, it's taking me so long. I'm having trouble seeing the medical textbook in here. It's in the deck that I built, but I don't see the actual card in the cards that I can hand out. L medical textbook, you're right there. You or another investigator within range may discard 1 face down damage. Okay, I'm going to look one more time, and if I can't find it, then we'll just remember that Jacob or I have it. Jacob, do you want to roll for it, or...
It doesn't matter. You can take it if you want it. Why the fuck are my coworkers texting me?
I don't know.
Welcome to my world.
Alright, so I don't see it in this list, so we're just going to have to remember that I have a medical textbook. Don't know why it's not showing up. Alright, so, and that is all of the items, so now we'll continue setup. Beyond the Wall of Sleep. Here we go.
You have never heard Grace Beckman that panicked before. She's usually so calm and collected. As your car barrels down the dirt road, you wonder what could have frightened her enough to call you out to her isolated...
Should I be hearing something?
Yeah, you can't hear it?
I can't hear it, and I can't see it either.
And something strikes the side of your
We need
Can't
to
open up
set
Oh,
up-
there it
See
is.
it?
Okay, I gotta open it full screen.
The vehicle veers off the road and crashes into the ditch.
Still can't hear it.
Unable to get the car
I'm
started again.
Sorry,
you
I don't
head
know
out
why
on
it's
foot
not...
and make
why
your
you
way
can't
through
hear
the
it.
woods
Can
towards
anyone else hear it
Grace's
too?
home.
I can hear it fine if
Darkness
people stop
presses in
talking.
around you, and you get the
Well,
uneasy
I didn't know, because I can't hear
Heidi,
anything.
Heidi, could you hear it?
I cannot
The-
hear it, no.
Well, at least the words
You
are up.
emerge
It's
from the
just
forest
a
and find the
narrator
massive
saying the
estate
words that are
ringing
appearing.
It
Oh,
chimes
well,
loudly in
sure.
the quiet night.
That would be
Grace
nice.
opens the door almost immediately. Quiet. It's attracted to sound. We've got to get out of here. Where's your car? As you break the news
Heidi's
to her,
hungry.
Grace's expression
Heidi's so hungry.
changes to
This is my
despair.
dinner, by the way.
Oh, what are we going to do now?
Whiskey and
My
Coke and
entire
some
family
mix.
is here. That creature.
Because
It's
I'm an
hunting
adult.
us.
Shh.
You could read it.
Well, it was interesting to listen to too, because the narration was good.
Oh, I bet it would, but I can't
I'm
hear
sure.
it, so...
I can't fix it. I don't know why you can't hear it, but Jacob can. I have no idea.
And I've got the worst hearing of everyone, so I don't want to hear it.
Well, there's no sound to hear for me. I'm looking for a volume button or something.
The sound was coming from Discord.
Yeah, I'm looking for a volume button in Discord, maybe.
Are all of our
Output,
voices kind of
input.
low for you, or
No, your
just-
voices
No,
sound
it's all
perfectly
good.
fine.
It's perfect.
there is just no game audio?
Everyone's
Correct.
voice is much louder than the game audio, but I could still hear the game audio, and there's
Hmm.
silence.
Well, as long as we can always read it, I guess it'll be fine.
Right.
As you approach the turn for the property, your headlights go out and something strikes the side of your automobile with a sickening crunch. Veers off the side of the road. The car is trashed. Darkness. Uneasy feeling. Massive estate.
We totally can read it, though. Don't worry, baby.
I'm reading it. This is the first time I've read it. I'm just reading it out loud. Sorry. Well, yeah, because it's better than dead silence, I guess, but okay. I'll be right back.
Well, you're just listening to me chew.
I like her haircut.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Look at the lack of flyaways. I just don't know how that works.
Alright, so is there something hunting her and her family? I'm hitting continue. Lobby of the estate. Let me go into the map tiles. And Grace beckons you into the lobby of the estate. The dim electric lights flicker, casting ominous shadows across the room. Place the lobby tile and walls as indicated. Alright, let's see how this works. So, lobby. I sized all these out. Hopefully they work. These are all the things, all these cards and all the map tiles are everything that I spent that 24-hour period scanning.
What about 10 minutes?
About 10 minutes, yeah.
I think I hear Teddy. I hope that's a cat.
So that's rotated 180 degrees. Is that going to be a problem? Or is that just something we need to be aware of?
Not a problem.
All right.
Damn, Alex got answers. So we came in down. Wouldn't we have come in down here then?
Yeah, I'm moving it down to the bottom.
Ah!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like the tablecloth trick, except it was the, the yoink the house out from us.
Beautiful.
It is, yes, in my lap
And
right now. I'm sorry.
let's see, we need, it looks like a wall token.
Hey, it re-Heidi'd me. Why?
What did it do?
It made my name Heidi again.
I haven't seen it be anything else. Maybe,
Button on your ass.
Now it's
There's a-
Preston.
There's a button you have to click to save
know.
it. Okay. Alright, second wall on this side, covering those doors. Alright, hitting continue.
That's pretty neat.
As you step through the door, a strange wailing sound fills the room and you hear a dull thudding and scraping echoing from the walls. You look nervously at each other. Place your investigator figures, as indicated. Where am I? There I am.
With their
Agatha,
arms up?
quickly. I'm coming, dear. Hold on.
As she runs through the house that she's not in yet.
Continue. Grace turns to you, her eyes wide and flashing in the dim light. Alright, I have Grace set up. There she is. Grace.
Can everyone hear the ambient music?
No.
I started
Yes.
some additional music in Roll20, so now there are 2 layers
Okay.
of music happening, one from Mansions
Oh,
of
I'll turn
Madness and
on-
one from
It's
Roll20.
super ambient.
Yeah, if you're not hearing any of it, then there's definitely something wrong with your computer.
I'm hearing a goddamn orchestra of music.
That goddamn orchestra, that's probably appropriate for this game.
I mean, I've got in Discord, I've got Roll20, I've got Alexa playing music, I've got my phone playing music.
Jesus. You want
There's
me
a
to start
guy-
singing too?
There's a guy in the corner with a piano for some reason, which is actually a little disconcerting.
That's wow.
The Harlem Globetrotters are here. I don't know why.
And they're singing barbershop quartet, which is really weird.
I know you have
Aw,
dealt with this sort of
Curly
thing
died.
before. There has to be something you can do to help my family. You have access to anything on my property. If it can help save us, I'll be right here if you need me. Place a person token. I did it. That's Grace Beckman. Continue. At the top of the stairs to the right, a table holds photographs of Grace's family. Place that search token. There we go. And another small table sits in the corner at the top of the stairs to the left. Done. Size is a little off, but that's alright.
That's what she said.
Sound of a piano drifts from a doorway. There. You notice a heavy shelf that you could use to barricade the door should the need arise.
I'm gonna run up there and
Bevacado.
explore. Explore.
3 other doors lead into the mansion. Place explore tokens as indicated. 1, 2,
That's a lot
One,
of doors.
3.
That's a lot of doors.
Investigator phase.
All right.
I'm gonna run up here and investigate the shit out of this.
Here, investigating that one. Alright,
How
let's see
many
what
spaces
happens.
do we?
Several recently framed photographs sit on display in the lobby. You pick up a picture of the entire Beckman family on vacation. They are posed on the beach of a tropical island. Mildred, their daughter, is covered in sand and is proudly holding a piece of carven rock she dug up on the beach. Gain 1 clue. Deal 1 to Rita.
All right.
Sweet.
Alright,
I'd
then
like
discard
to
the search
run up
token.
The other steps and look at this other thingy to search.
Preston,
table-y.
Fairmont, searching that one. An end table sits at the top of the stairs. The drawer is locked, but you think you could jimmy it open.
And I Jimmy.
Alright,
Oh,
so
I have
look to see,
roll for eyeball.
well, see what your observation is, and that's how many
Oh,
dice you
it's
get.
3. Dice.
Trey? so you got 1 success.
And once per turn, this does not count as an attack, I'm guessing, right?
No, this is not an attack.
I'm kind of attacking that lock. I mean, all right.
You struggle with the drawer to no avail. It remains stuck.
Damn. All right, somebody with better jiggling.
All right, Jacob, you're up.
Investigate that. Come jiggle my thing.
Aren't
I'd
you
like
jiggling
to.
your thing?
I did, but you can come jiggle it. I didn't jiggle it well enough.
I am somewhat uncomfortable with this entire line of questioning.
Lies.
Let's see what's my jiggle ability. So that's based on
Observation.
Eyeball.
Oh, I've got good observation.
Excellent.
I'm gonna go see my jiggling ability.
All right, so Carson's moving up, and in table, go ahead and make an observation check.
What the fuck?
None.
Oh,
You got none.
What? So he poked his eye on it by mistake?
That happens. That does happen.
It
All
did
right.
happen.
Does that,
Alright.
Alex? Are you gonna go jiggle that, or
I suppose I have to now.
yeah? I'll
join
come
the
jiggle it if you
boys.
don't get it jiggled.
Okay, Agatha's joining the boys up there, and I'll move this to the map
We're
later.
just having a little jiggle party here.
All right, and Agatha, you have 4 observations, so that's pretty good.
Also 1. Man, we stink.
All right. How many do I
Problem
have?
Hold on, you can't
now
go
it's
yet
gonna
because
be-
it's Mythos phase
Yeah.
first.
Move back.
Using a pin to pick the lock, you pop open. Oh,
Wait,
I got
what?
it open. I got it open.
How come she gets it open?
Because it's cumulative, it's adding all the successes over time. You spot
My
something near-
zeros really helped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys just loosened it for me. You spot something near the
That's
back
what
of
she
the
said.
otherwise empty drawer. Gain the bandages common
Ew.
item. So I got bandages. Let me see if I can find those. Sedatives, wrench, axe, bandages. Got it. Then discard the search token. Done. Alright, so that's everyone, so now it's the Mythos phase.
No.
Rita Young is assailed by horrible dreamlike visions, specters of failure, and evidence of her terrible actions. It's like me every time
What
I go
did
to
you
bed.
do, Rita?
I
She
don't know
struggles to
existed.
distinguish between reality and phantasm. Rita Young suffers 1 face-down horror. Is that lore? -1.
Yeah, Lord check.
So that's 2.
Yeah, if you normally have a 3, you would only get 2.
Okay, so I have to roll dice.
Correct. You want to get at least 1 success.
Are you sure that these dice are all right?
They're all right. I'm gonna do a test
Only
roll.
if you're in this house.
See, there are 4.
Oh, psh.
It just said equals 0.
No, it's you got to
But,
look at the
yeah.
pictures on the dice.
Because there's
Oh,
no numbers on
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
So the
But
stars
that
are good
is all-
things?
Stars
yeah.
are successes. Magnifying
Okay.
glasses can be converted to
You can
successes
Buy them with a clue.
with clues or abilities. Yeah.
Okay.
So you get 1 face down horror, so I'm going to deal that to you.
Does that mean I'm
Deal
crazy?
A
1.
face down
Not
horror?
yet.
Damn it.
Horror.
Oh, horror. Okay.
All right, now you cannot look at that card.
Get a
You got to keep
down
it face
It
down.
flips it face up.
right. Yeah, what?
Oh,
has
and
to
then
happen
she
to flip
flips
your
1
horror
horror
face?
face up. So yeah, so you got to
Oh.
Look at
so
the
go
Alright.
door.
ahead
I
and
get to go to bed early.
click your card. And I'm not sure how it does it. There might be a flip card icon.
Okay.
There
It says
is.
minor shock. Your heart races and your breath catches in your throat. Resolve immediately. No additional effect. Flip this card face down.
All right, so go ahead and flip it back face down. It stays in your inventory.
How
So
do you do
basically,
that?
you have 1 sanity damage basically right now.
It says
maybe,
no effect.
right, but you still keep it in your inventory. You just turn it back face down again. You don't take any injury that affects the game, but you take 1 sanity damage from this happening
How
to
do
you.
you flip it?
I would guess the same way you flipped it the first time.
It
but I
was
don't
already
know for
face up
sure.
when I opened it.
If you click on it,
just
does it give you
minimized it
any
again, it
sort
doesn't-
of? Does it give you any sort of options or anything to flip
Nope.
a card?
Nope. I guess I can put it on the board.
No, don't want to do
Yeah,
that
just
because
stick
then
it
it won't be
outside,
in your
right?
hand anymore.
All right.
Oh.
Oops.
Can she pick it back up?
I don't think so. I think once you drop it on the card, it's basically like discarding it.
All right. I will leave it over here then.
Well, just remember that you have the spooky
Where'd it go?
off to the side.
All right. It's off
Fall
the.
off the table.
It's gone forever. It fell on the floor.
Do I need to
off the
keep
edge of the
track
board.
of insanity points or something?
Well, if it was in your inventory, then it would just have a number of how many that you had on it, which is one of the good things about having the inventory like that. I might be able to fix it here. Let me see. Horror.
Is there a certain number you can have, or is everyone's the same?
No, different people have different levels of sanity. It's on your
How do I know?
character. It's on your character card. It's the number with next to the blue brain.
Okay, so if mine said 5, should I be deleting from that?
No, you just keep track of how many horror cards that you have. Those count as damage. So
Okay.
if once you get 5 horror cards, then you would gain the insanity condition, and you would get an insanity card.
So,
All right. No, and show fronts. Show fronts. Minor shock. Okay, I'm gonna deal a minor shock to you, so it's back in your inventory now.
All right, cool.
All right. So let's see what happens next.
Well,
Walls
I'm
of
going
the
to steal her
lobby
card.
shudder, shaking the chandelier that hangs over the staircase. You hear a low growl echoing through the room. People in the lobby might be in danger. No immediate effect. All right. It's our phase again. I'm going to grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
They said in the lobby.
We're in the lobby.
All right, I am going to blindly run through this door next.
Why that door?
I don't know, because it's the one closest to me.
It's fair enough.
would you grab me a beer, dear? Sorry, I yelled that in your ears.
Beer to your ear.
My hat is gold. My shoe is old. I have a bird I like to hold. It's one of Teddy's favorite pages in Red Fish, Blue Fish.
Poor Heidi needs adult time.
My fucking god, do I ever. Lily and Johnny played together all day today. Okay, I can't say all day. Lily didn't get out of bed until 12:30, but
Sounds lovely.
they amused themselves off to themselves, so it was just the Heidi and Teddy show today. But we built a rock wall. It was fun.
We haven't left the house in a couple days.
Like, not even your yard?
No. Well, I mean, we walked the dog,
We took
I guess.
the dogs for a walk.
Oh, okay. We walked the alley, and I guess we went for a short walk, but then it started raining, so we only went around a block. Oh, that's the big gun.
We've been trying to walk
It's
for
a beer,
for at
but-
least a mile a day.
It is a beer. It's all good. I didn't hear that last thing you said, Mel. Sorry.
We've been walking a mile a day at least.
Oh, that's very nice. That's very, very good. Alex, that would be great for us. It would help my sanity
I'm back.
on the days I don't get to see ponies.
The dogs make us do it.
Yeah. My dog is happy to do it, but he's also happy to just lay on me.
Yeah.
I cruelly cut his long, fluffy fur. So he is a much smaller dog now. The pile of dog fur was bigger than the remaining dog.
All right, Rita.
Oh my god, someone crocheted a Tiger King.
No, oh yes, with the eyes. I couldn't believe the detail of the eyes. I didn't know if they were separate glue-on ones or how they did that. But it's very well done. If it's the same one that I'm thinking of.
I'm going to run blindly through that door up there, Alex.
All right, you are the runner.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So let's see
I'm gonna
what
be
happens.
a tank this time.
The door is not marked, but you believe it leads to the mansion's upper level. Are you exploring it?
Yes.
A large staircase leads from the lobby to the hall on the upper level. Discard the Explore token and place the hall stairs. Alright, let's find the hall stairs. EFGH hall stairs. Doink. Turn them the right
Doink.
direction. Doink.
No.
There's some big ass stairs.
Oh wait, wrong direction. Ow.
Unless they're going
Yay.
down.
Yeah, you are.
Uh-huh. Alright,
Oops,
a site token right there. Kadoosh. May move one space into the explored area. So the area up to this white line is considered, like everything below that white line is an area, a space basically, so you can move to that space.
So you can totally surely temple all the way up and down the stairs to the tune of your choice.
Alright, Heidi, you're up.
Okay. Rather than intelligently follow her, I'm going to go through this door. Badunk.
We plan on having it be a short night, so we may as well be tanks.
Right?
The wooden door is adorned with a polished plaque marked billiards. Pool table and a small bar. Preston found the bar, of course he did.
Heels, yeah.
Couch is up, so throw that like that. And move to the map. And we got a search token. Display case holds a collection of artifacts behind glass windows. There. And
Don't get me started.
on the other side of the room, you spot something in the corner beside the couch. Place the ritual dagger common item as indicated. Find the ritual dagger. Again, wishing these were in alphabetical order.
The dog and the cat are in alphabetical order.
Alphabetical. Again, it's not in here, even though I know it's a card in the deck, but it's not appearing in the deck for some reason. So this is something I'll have to check out, see why that's happening. Ritual daggers right there, so you should be appearing in the deck. I can't drag you out of that list. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. So for now, we'll just throw this card graphic on the map so we know that it's there. And I need that dagger because that helps with spell casting. And you may move one space in if you like. Do you like?
I do like,
Alright, go ahead and move on in.
but I can't search because I already opened a door, right?
Right.
Can't she? Don't you get 2 actions?
I think you get 1 movement, 1
Oh, that's
action.
true. That well, the movement
that's
was
not a
part of
movement.
that action. So yes, you can search that that token.
Then I search.
The cabinet holds a large collection of ancient pots, statues, jewelry, and other artifacts. Uh-oh. Lore. Examine them for glyphs or other markings. Lore
Alright,
test.
How lore-y am I? Oh, I'm terrible at lore. Let me just tell you how terrible I am. I am
Tell me.
too terrible. Ooh, look at that. I see nothing.
Alright. Closely examine several of the more interesting pieces, but find no common tie. Perhaps some of the other artifacts hold the answer. Question mark. Alright, Jacob, what would you like to do?
You said you're gonna go get the dagger, right?
It would be useful for me, yes.
Okay. Then I might go check out this piano music I heard.
Okay, that'll be fun. Here we go.
You know, split the party and all that.
Right?
Brightly lit ballroom takes up a large portion of the front of the house. The light from a large chandelier glints off the parquet floor. Ballroom tile. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom.
It's important to have ballroom. No one likes being cramped.
Don't yuck my yums.
Okay, I don't see the
Wish I
ballroom
could get 'em in.
here.
Boxer briefs.
Ballroom, there you are. Oh, and it's the correct orientation too.
Huzzah!
Let's to the map layer. Alright. Oh, a small girl sits on the bench of a grand piano playing a somber melody from a piece of sheet music. She looks up at you. Hello, my name is Mildred. Who are you?
She's 100% dead, right? We're agreeing
She
now.
has to
That's a haunted doll.
be. Yeah.
That's a haunted doll, or Carol Baskin didn't kill her husband.
Right? There you go.
Large table set with a red tablecloth and a gorgeous arrangement of flowers.
I can't believe Kate McKinnon is gonna play her. That's gonna be hilarious.
I feel like there's a wide swath of the current mindset of America, since I'm the only
Yeah,
person who
you
has
need to
not
just-
watched
you
Free
need to
Joe
watch that.
Exotic.
You just need to watch it.
Door leads to another room. So we'll have to widen the tabletop here. Maybe one space into the explored area. You're gonna go talk to the creepy doll child.
I'm gonna move one space into the explored area.
Ask her if she knows any Tom Waits.
And that's my turn.
Okay. And actually, Melissa, you can move. Since you also had one action left, you can move
That's
up
true.
and explore. You can move up a space if you want. Up the stairs.
Moving on up.
If
I
you
get to move
choose.
an extra space too.
Oh, because you're the speedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So site tokens. Let me check how those work real quick. Site. Dun, 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 dun. It's not search, it is explore. So that's an action. Yeah, you have to
Alright.
spend an action, so you can't actually explore up there, but at least you're a little bit closer. Alright, and I, as Agatha, am going to move 2 spaces, 1, 2, and then I'm going to pick up the ritual dagger, maybe, and get it into my inventory, maybe, or that's going to be 2 things that I actually have that I can't actually have in my inventory since they're not showing up.
So how many spaces are you supposed to be able to move?
2.
As normals
2,
can move
but you
2.
can move 3.
So 2 to 3 spaces and 1 action is what you got.
If you movement is considered an action, so you get 2 actions. You can use them both to move. You can move once and then do something else, or you can just do two something else's. You don't have to move at all.
Okay.
It seems
So
like
I
the
can
problem.
do 2 things and move if I want, but I can't use that move as a thing.
No. You can only do 2. You have 2 actions in a round.
It says I get an extra movement though.
If you use the movement action, then you get to move 1 extra space. Correct.
But I can't do 2 other actions and then use my movement.
Correct.
But I can do 2 movements in an action.
No, you can. In your movement action, you can move 1 additional space, 1 extra space that other people can't. Most characters can only move 2 spaces. You can move 3 spaces.
Okay, so a movement is 2 spaces. It could be 3 for me.
Correct.
So I can either move 6 spaces or I can do an action and move in any combination of.
Correct.
Okay, now I understand. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I figured out what was wrong with the common items. I didn't shuffle the deck, so for some reason they weren't showing up because it wasn't shuffled. But now it's shuffled, so they were showing up. So now I have all my items.
Sweet.
All right. So now I think everyone is gone, right? I went and picked up the dagger. Preston's there.
Yep, so
Rita's
it's horror
there.
showtime.
Carson is there, so
Drive me to insanity,
Here we go.
baby.
I'm sure someone else will get a turn this time.
the most
Not
painful and
necessarily.
traumatic memories of Rita Young's
Oh,
past
nope.
boil
Nope.
unbidden to the front of her mind.
Dude.
What did you do?
I feel like Jacob's DMing here.
All right, it's a will.
Really?
It's a
You're
will
going back
check.
to that?
A will check, and you need 2
Anything
successes.
random is my fault?
So I have to click on her. Dice. 4. Enter.
You got 2.
I have a
Nice.
success.
All right, you got 2 successes, so that's
Oh, okay.
that negated all
Yay.
the horror.
Yay.
Nice.
It's like rolling a
Alright.
19 in a rhino.
The shadows in the lobby come alive. Writhing tentacles of darkness burst from every corner, and this house is getting to it, isn't it? And come together to form
Wow.
a beast that looms over the entire room. Each investigator
Aren't
in the
we
lobby.
glad we all left the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Now we're all
so happy
separated,
about
but-
that.
Oh, poor Rita, or whatever her name was. What's her name? Rita?
Grace.
Grace.
Grace. Yeah, Grace is not having a
Ooh,
good
a
night.
sickening crunch.
A tentacle
Ooh.
sends Grace flying off her feet, and her head hits the ground with a sickening crunch. A necklace holding a broken green stone flies off her neck and bounces across the floor. Each investigator suffers 1 face-down horror.
Free necklace.
That's just all
Do
of
we?
us.
Hard
But we're not
Grace.
in there.
It doesn't say in the room. It just says each
Okay.
investigator.
Oh,
All
wait,
right, so
what?
we each get 1.
No.
No, that can't be right.
That can't be right. We're not in the room.
It normally
It's from Caesar
specifies. The game seems generally pretty pretty intent on specifying when
Yeah.
things happen to
I don't
whom.
buy it. But okay.
Then discard Grace and place a grotesque stone unique item as indicated. Alright, let me find it. Unique stone. Or grotesque stone. Alright, there's the card.
So does playing my card count as an action?
It depends on the card. Which card are you talking about?
Okay, so it'll tell me if it's an action or not. Okay.
The creature dissolves back into the shadows from whence it came, and the room falls into silence. The creature seems to be hunting the Beckmans. You have to keep them alive long enough to find a way to draw out the beast. All right, you gotta protect a doll, creepy child, Carson. The creature seems to be responding to the sounds being made around the mansion. You could probably attract it to specific rooms by making loud noises there.
I'll play the piano.
In the ballroom, a grand piano. Speaking of the piano, let me find an interact token. Oh, Oh, Carson, you're about to have a bad time too. Another worldly wail emanates from the walls of the mansion, and in response to its master's call, a horrifying creature crashes through one of the ballroom windows. Hunting
Oh
horror.
no, those aren't good.
This is why it's a short one.
That's what she said.
Mildred lets out a small shriek and runs up the mansion stairs and out of sight, right past Rita.
Well, I'm not gonna talk to her.
She's like, F this, I'm out.
Tripper.
Well, that way maybe she didn't see her mom all broken in the
The
middle of the
hunting
house.
horror moves 3 spaces toward the investigator within range with the highest health. Hi,
That
Carson.
would be me.
The creature swoops forward and slashes at you with its mottled yellow claws. Suffer 3 damage. Agility negates.
Okay, my agility is 2.
Okay.
That's gonna be a hard one to negate.
I think even Anthony Hopkins had more agility than that in Remains of the Day.
Alright, would you like to buy a success to help mitigate the damage a little bit?
Yeah. So do I just discard the clue?
Oh, we'll pretend you rolled 2 successes because I accidentally clicked in the wrong part of the screen and it went to the next thing. So you got lucky,
Okay.
Carson. Won't happen again.
This time.
Alright, so now you have to do a horror check.
Okay.
Black ichor runs over the monster's teeth, pooling on the ground beneath as it tastes the air. What is that? Will? Is that will?
Logic?
Will.
And you need 2 successes.
Okay, well my will is
Yes,
3.
Will.
You can
And I
do
got
it.
0.
You can buy, you have a clue, you
No,
can buy
I
one.
Spent
Oh,
my
you
clue on
spent.
the last one.
Oh, dang it. If you pass, you remain still and calm. If you fail, you twitch and the creature whirls to face you, emitting a phlegm-spattered shriek. Suffer 3 horror.
Phlegm.
And that is... phlegm, thank you. Spattered shriek. Suffer 3 horror.
Pretty sure it's Fledgem.
So... 3 goes to Carson, buttling your ass.
That he is.
And those are
Alright.
face up. So go
It
ahead.
actually made them all face up, but okay.
They're face down on my screen.
Hmm.
So
The first
third,
one was still face up from before.
yeah,
So I'll ignore the first one.
I have no idea what you guys are seeing on your end. I know what it looks like on my end, but it may
Boobs.
be different.
Nothing but boobs.
It's all boobs
Heidi, you
all the
weren't
way
supposed
down.
to talk about the pictures I was sending you.
Sorry.
Okay, so I get 1 additional face down damage,
Okay.
and I have no way to flip any of these face down.
I can steal, but I can't flip. Maybe that's not a component of Roll20 that it can do. Maybe it can't flip cards that are in someone's inventory. Let me see.
Because one of these I should keep face up, the other ones I need to flip face down.
Your favorite.
That was 5 years ago. Oh, okay. Whenever you place cards on the table, you can flip them by holding down the shift key as you are placing them.
I thought we weren't placing them on the table.
It's the only way to see the other side of them. You can't flip them while they're in your hand.
Well, we can see them when they're in our hand. They're automatically face up when they are in your hand.
So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to where
Let's just keep a tally and
you
keep
can
track of it.
flip cards in your hand, because that's one way that Mansions of Madness keeps track of like horror and damage that affects you versus horror and damage that just take away from your total.
Mm-hmm. Is
Alright,
it keeping track of it for us?
No. I mean, you keep track of it by knowing how many cards you have in your hand. Like, if you have 4 horror cards, you know that you basically have 4 damage to your sanity.
Okay.
If
And
you
face up or face down is further damage or sanity.
It's like more specific damage. Like, you have a specific effect as a result of having it.
Okay.
Rather than just being -1, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. There's a giant clue token on the board. Who threw that down? Was that Jacob's?
That was mine.
Oh, okay.
How do I discard it? Oh,
don't see
it's
it.
gone.
All right,
I
so
threw
do
it
you,
down and it grew 3 sizes that day.
were the 2 other horror cards, did they do anything?
One is if I end a turn in darkness, I get a face down horror, and the other one was a minor shock.
Okay, minor shock is all right. So can you keep track just on like a slip of paper, like how many face up and face down horror and damage that you have?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And you just keep that tally compared to your total on your character sheet, so you know when you go insane or when you get wounded. All right, so that was the horror check. So that was it for the Mythos phase. Now
Cool.
it's back to us.
I am doing poorly.
I am gonna run down the stairs. That's 1, 2,
You can't do
and I'm
anything.
gonna run
when you come to
over
me.
and I want to pick up that necklace.
Okay.
Yeah, she wasn't worried about you. Sorry.
I'm coming.
She's just gonna.
I forgot who I was playing with.
I'm coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
My God, I could have continued up the steps after the kid we're supposed to protect, but
I'm coming for you, Barbara.
all right. How do I pick up the necklace on the floor? That might be useful.
It is now in your inventory.
All right, and that's all my actions then.
Yes. Yeah, movement was 1 and picking the item up was the other one. All right, Heidi.
All right. I guess I'm gonna come out of the 1. Oh, I can't really do a whole hell of a lot, can I? 2. Whee! I'm over here.
You could. Can't you still
I'm
investigate
coming.
that thing?
Oh, the.
I'm sorry. I thought you
I
wanted
could
help.
reinvestigate. That's right. Okay. So
that
first I'm
still
going to
has the token.
reinvestigate, and then I'm going to travel since I can't do anything else. Good thinking, Butler. So
Hey,
rolling 2.
Just because I butt doesn't mean I can't think.
Right. Now I know. 2 successes. Do I see anything of use?
Examining a smaller fragment tucked far to one side of the cabinet, you see a symbol you recognize.
Comprehension dawn.
All religions centered on islands in the South Pacific. Oh my god, this is like a Brady Bunch episode.
It is.
They were made
2
to worship
clues
That's
for
when
beings.
she
you.
dug something up.
The
I
islanders
get
believed
2
dwelled in
clues.
cities
Nifty.
deep beneath the ocean. 2 clues. All right. Dealing
Heidi
out 2
is
clues to
fucking
you.
enlightened.
2 to Preston.
Do I? Are you? I don't get to draw them. You hand them to me.
They're all the same. Yeah, I just
No,
went ahead.
I know. I just like your little graphic here and the little how it slides up when you go over there. Zoop.
I knew you did.
Yeah.
You wonder why the Beckmans would have such a collection when your eyes fall on an engraved plaque in the center of the cabinet. The collection of Howard Beckman. Discard the search token. All right, done on it already.
All right, and then I go boom, boom. All right, so I'm closer to help poor Carson.
All right, a couple of boots
We're on our way, Carson.
Oops. And I
Agatha will also hobble her way
hobber.
that direction. Do you want me to come in to assist as well, or do you want me to investigate this other door? Oh wait, I won't be able to investigate it anyway.
I mean, you're not going to be able to get to her just yet, so, or get to help me yet, so.
All right, well I come into the room with you, Carson, wielding
You made
my...
it that far?
I did. I could move
How?
4 because I
Oh,
used
you
both
just-
my actions.
You
Because I
only
used
moved.
both my actions.
Oh. Damn it! Where's the hole?
That's what many people have said. All right, is that everyone? Oh, Carson has not gone. Carson, what would you like
I have
to do?
not gone. I'm gonna punch that thing in the face.
Yes, yes.
That seems like my best course of action right now.
Attack unarmed. As you approach the creature, you meet its gaze, and the unknowable alien intelligence you see strikes a deep, devouring fear into your heart. Try to persevere. Complete your attack. You need 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I get 3 tries.
Oh,
and
nice.
I did it in your face, alien.
If you pass, you manage to bury the fear long enough to strike at the very eyes that so affected you, and the creature recoils in pain. 3 damage. That was nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Well
do it
done.
again.
You're gonna attack again? All right.
What else
Good
should
job.
I mean, it needs to be attacked.
You could try to evade.
No.
The creature shrugs
I
off
don't-
your initial attacks, and you look for any vital area that might allow you to hurt it. Observation. 2 successes.
Oh, I'm good at that. Damn it.
Oh, so close. If you fail, your subsequent strikes are as ineffective as your first.
Yes.
All right.
I was ineffective.
Was that everyone?
Yep, bring on the horror.
Sadly it is.
The corridor
Mythos.
stretches on forever, lined with countless doors. This mythos event affects the investigator in an alley or hall who has suffered the most horror.
I have 2.
Is a lobby
I have-
considered a hall?
Again.
I don't think it
guess
is.
not.
No, I think halls are named halls.
Good thing I ran out of that staircase.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, there you go.
So it doesn't affect anyone.
Yay.
Yay.
The hunting horror moves 3 spaces toward the investigator within range with the highest health.
I'm within. Does it have to be in that room?
It's going to attack either Agatha or Carson. Agatha has 5 health.
I have 8 minus 1, so that'd be me.
Alright, so it's attacking you.
You're so lucky.
The creature swoops forward and slashes at you with its mottled yellow claws. Suffer 3 damage.
Why is this butler
Agility.
so healthy?
You ever seen Alfred? He's like kick as much
So
butt
I'd like
as
that
Batman
one get
does.
to roll 2 against 3. So I got 1.
Alright, so you took 2 damage.
Alright. Lay it on me, baby.
Deal.
Oh, and those are face up too. Even
2.
better.
I haven't dealt them yet. Carson. Alright, there you go.
Alright. And I resolve them.
Yes.
I move more than 1 space. So you go. I've got a broken leg
Ow!
Ooh.
Oh my god.
and concussion. I discard 1 clue, which I didn't have, and I flip that card face down.
Okay. Carson, no! Horror check. Alright, so we all gotta do a horror check.
Are we all within range?
Well, Preston and Rita don't, but Carson and Agatha do.
Okay.
This is cool. I'm going to be dead pretty soon.
The thing rises as if in agony, its jaws opening further and further until its mouth cracks and the creature tears in half, revealing a slimy, squirming new monster within. Yay, it's monsters all the way down! I will roll first. I have a will of
So that's
4.
will plus 1.
Will plus 1
Will plus one.
negates. So we need at least 3 to negate all of them. So I get 5 dice total. I got 3. So Agatha's
You
good.
got 1.
So you still took 2. If you suffer 2 or more horror, the display churns your stomach and drops you to your knees, becomes stunned. I made little status icons for these. So Carson
get
is
2 more horror.
stunned,
Okay.
and you get 2 more horror. Are you insane yet?
Not yet. Minor shock and minor shock.
Oh, that's
Nice.
good. All right.
Actually, so when do I become insane?
When you exceed your sanity score,
When I exceed. Okay.
or I think when you equal or exceed.
Well, which one is it?
Well, let me look.
Because that is relevant.
Are you trying to say that things are equal right now?
I have matched my sanity score in less than one turn.
All right.
This was a high difficulty, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This was the 5, wasn't it? I think. Yeah.
Should not have checked on the music. That was my bad.
Screw it.
Equal to or exceeding.
All right, I'm insane.
When an investigator becomes insane, he gains an insane condition and discards all of his face-down horror. So to get rid of all of your face-down horror, all your
So do I
face-down
just
horrors.
drop them on the table?
Yeah, that's fine.
There's
But-
one.
You're keeping track of the ones you still had face up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That one, and that one. And that one. Okay.
All right. So now you get the insane, and you cannot reveal to us what the back of the card says.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's see. Insane. I'm dealing a card to you right now. There's your insanity card.
And I'm also stunned.
Yes, I put the little icon on your token for that. Stunned, I
Okay.
believe, means that you cannot masturbate for 24 to 36 hours.
Oh,
Well.
I am stunned.
That's unfortunate.
He was masturbating right then, so
I
I'm not
know.
sure what that means.
He might have been. I mean, he is in the basement.
Did it sound like I was masturbating?
You
Oh
got that
my
mute.
God, what kind of a sound do you make?
You got that mute on like quick trigger release, so
The mute or his penis?
that's what he calls his penis. The mute.
Yep, it's the mute. That's why it never talks.
That metal bar in its mouth keeps it quiet.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen Labyrinth?
Yes, only a
Yeah,
million times.
it's the knocker with the.
Oh yeah.
Can't talk.
Are you done talking about my penis?
I guess
Yes.
so.
No, we're not.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm looking for stunned.
I've got all sorts of cards.
Is it the slimy, squirming new monster within?
That sounds
Try
like
to be
a
nice.
commercial for a children's toy.
What kind of toys do you buy the kids?
No, these are the toys that I had. Remember, I grew up in the 70s.
Oh, Heidi.
It was all like
I didn't get to
Yes.
tell you.
it was all radioactive
What?
stuff back then.
The woman who didn't have anything to do with DIYs did respond to the email giving me credit, so that made me. I was shocked and
Oh,
happy.
That is a huge relief. That's wonderful.
I know. I feel really good about that. Well, she gave me and someone else credit, but yeah,
So I'm trying to look up stunned.
you're stunned.
Oh, actually, there's a card for it. Damn, I could have just pulled that out.
Whip it out.
choose. I'm doing it. All right, Carson, you got a
Whip it.
stunned card.
All right. I got all sorts of cards. Conditions. Stunned. You cannot perform more than a single action. At the end of this turn, discard your card. All right.
Okay. Phew, that was a tough round. All right.
I'm feeling fine.
Shake it off.
It's just a little insanity.
All right, it's back to us. Carson, would you like to go first to try to?
I'm gonna go first to try to kill that thing, so then other people can actually provide or do acts that are useful.
I was gonna say I could have run in there with my.
No, because that's gonna take you 2 actions. So if I can kill it, then at least people might be able to do something useful.
All right.
Does that make sense to everyone else?
Yes, do your thing.
So are you are you still stunned, or are you no longer stunned? You're still
I'm stunned, so I can only do one action.
Right, so you can only do one attack.
So I'm gonna punch it in the wiener.
Do you want me to try to go first? Since I have the ritual dagger and the spell.
I have a crowbar.
I got a rock.
Carson, attack it.
I would just go first because I can only do one action. So even if you kill it, all I can do is potentially move into another spot and not do anything.
Okay. All right.
Because I think my first hit on it was a 3, which I think was kind of hardy.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good one. Okay, attack unarmed. You grab the first heavy object that you can find, which is Agatha, and hurl it as hard as you can. Strength +1.
Alright, so that's going to be 4. That's only 1.
So,
So,
1
1
damage.
damage.
It was a glancing blow from Agatha.
From
And
Carson.
This thing's
No,
hardy.
it was with
Agatha.
Agatha. Yeah.
It
Got it.
has 12 life.
Don't know. I think it has like 5 or 6. Oh, let's click on it. Let's find out. It has actually 1 more damage. I think should do it.
All right. Well, then I will use
Agatha's
my.
already in there.
Yeah.
All right, Agatha,
see if-
take her.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, dearie.
Come on, Grandmama.
Swing that walker.
Oh, I'm
All right, I'm gonna cast Shriveling.
Because you're old and shriveled.
Exactly.
Like she just sits there and shrivels a little more. It was a success.
Speaking the arcane words causes boils and burns to appear on your enemy's flesh. Alright, it's a ranged attack. 3. Attack with a spell. You speak the words that you hope will banish the creature to wherever hell it came from. And that is a lore, which I get a 5, and I get a +1 from the dagger, so it's 6 dice. I need 1 success. I get 2. Creature is engulfed in green light, and though it remains in place, it seems lessened somewhat. The monster suffers damage equal to the spell's damage. It's not dead yet? Oh, this has wow. This has
Yeah.
12 hit
So
points.
that is 12.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you guys, I didn't even see that up there before. So this is like a extra powerful hunting horror. Holy crap sticks.
I don't think
Alright.
that we're gonna make it through the game.
No, I don't think so either.
Let's see if we can make it through this room. I don't know.
All right. Is it my turn?
Well, I'm going to see if I can
Agatha has a second turn.
flip. Alright, the other side, let's see what happens to me. As you lower your hand, you see a putrid sore on your palm. Suffer 1 face down damage. So Agatha takes 1 face down damage.
For casting a spell,
Yes.
you gotta pay that drain.
Yep. You gotta pay the troll toll. And I gain another shriveling spell. So let me pull that up. Shriveling. Deal 1 to Agatha. Alright. Alright. Who's up next? Rita.
All right. I'm gonna run into the room and I'm gonna hit it with crowbar.
Boom.
Wait, does Agatha get another attack?
Yes, I do. I'm sorry.
All right. I will wait.
Rita tiptoes back out.
I
Thank
really,
you.
really want to hit it with crowbar.
This is why I like Jacob.
I'll be right back.
I like having Jacob
Well,
around because he reminds me of all this shit that I miss.
Yay, I'm useful.
I'm gonna cast Shriveling again.
Mom and Dad.
'Cause that seemed went pretty well before. A pulsing sphere of darkness forms in your hand as you begin the incantation. Lore. I need 2 successes. I get 6 dice.
I hear
got
someone walking around
3.
upstairs.
If you pass, your words charge the sphere with terrible power and you loose it at your foe, the monster suffers damage equal to the spell's damage. So 3 more. 2 more and it's dead. Then flip the spell you attacked with. Alright, flip. The spell seems to resonate and echo within your mind. You direct the resonance at another foe, suffer 1 face-down horror. Then another monster within range suffers 3 damage. Another monster. There is no other monster. Dang it! So 1 face-down horror. To Agatha. Old ass. And that's gone. And I pull another shriveling spell out. Alright. I think Rita is still gone.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. You're back. It's your turn now.
All right, now can I run in and hit it with the...
Please.
You can certainly try.
I'm going to run in and hit it
Real
with the
hard.
crowbar.
Squaw between the nuts.
Oh, wait, Carson, don't you get another attack for the thing that you
I
have
was
with the
stunned,
thing?
you only get 1.
I know, I was just saying that because Rita kept getting interrupted.
Oh, yes.
All right, I run in and I hit it with the crowbar. So the crowbar gives, it says a 2 on it. So what does that mean?
Well, we're going to see what the game says happens.
So
and
attack
that's
with a heavy weapon?
It's a heavy weapon, yep. You wait for the creature to strike, ready to return the blow at the same moment. Agility, you need 1 success.
I gotta use agility. I was really hoping that would be strength. It's not looking good for me then. It took
I'm
strength
already
to wield it.
insane.
So 4, do I get any pluses to that?
Only if you have an item that gives you any bonuses.
Well, that's what I have the
Does
crowbar.
the crowbar...
It has a 2
does
on it.
Right, well, that's the amount of damage that it does.
Oh, it only does 2 damage? Man, you would have thought that'd be better.
That's all you needed. If you pass, the creature's attack creates an opening and you swing your weapon with all your might. The monster suffers damage equal to the
That's all
weapon's
needed.
damage.
Alright, just needed that 2 then. It's dead.
1, 2. Confirm.
Oh, sweet.
Hunting
Nice.
Horror is dead.
Nicely done.
Hold on, let me throw something on the map just to indicate that there is a successful murder. Right there.
Thanks for softening it up, Carson.
Mhm.
He tenderized it.
Alright, and I have to go pee real quick. I will be right back.
I do too. I'll fight you for it.
Alright, quick bio break.
Ooh, baby, I love you. Ooh, I love you.
Got tangled in my hair.
Jacob, I'm singing to you. Why don't you care?
I do care. Why would you suggest otherwise?
Magnus loves his chair.
I know, he's a lazy dog. I wish I had an office dog.
It is 10 o'clock at night and people from work are still texting.
I'm sorry, tell them not to.
I'm sorry, you crazy baby.
Ouch.
It's not supposed to hurt, Heidi.
Well, I can't run because it's that It's that lovely time of the month when your boobs just hurt like fucking crazy.
Yep.
Like a kid hugs you and you want to punch them because it hurts so bad.
I don't get hugged by many children, but I'll take your word for it.
God.
Having boobs is the worst.
It is totally the worst.
I don't know. I think having nuts would be worse.
I don't know. They're small and they kind of.
If someone hugs your nuts at any point in time, it hurts.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
they're yeah.
I'm afraid that the stupid whatever thing of standing backwards in front of a fridge when that person did it and his wife went to hit him on the butt, but it was actually his nuts and he fell over. I laughed really hard.
There was one from Ellen too, where there was some like body contortionist that was all bent and twisted around, so his head was coming out from between his legs, and the guy from Ellen thought it was his butt, and he smacked it, but it was actually no, he smacked his penis. He thought it was his butt because of how the guy was twisted.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just smacked him right in the twigs and berries.
Oh man.
Wow. All right. Well, since you did all the killing, is there anything else to be done in that? I guess you guys will do whatever
Yeah,
needs
stuff
to
to
be done.
investigate.
This is one.
We could
so
we
I'll
could
open
play
this
the
door.
piano to draw the monster to us.
Right.
Well, that's kind of well. Right
I'm
now,
gonna
it's
go through
probably
this door
upstairs doing like very evil things to that little girl. So we might want to bring it
Yeah.
downstairs.
Yeah, we can die first, and then it can kill her.
Yeah. I'm gonna go through this door because I want to. Okay.
All right.
That's one step.
Sorry, we're gonna have to get rid of your discard pile here.
Able to discard things, so I just made my own.
For the next version of this, I will include a little side space for a discard pile. All right, Preston's opening the door.
Chasm?
It sure can. A clinking of silverware and muffled whispers.
Oh, that doesn't bode well.
The kitchen.
I was gonna offer you a bottomless cow. Never mind. The mansion's dining room is a long room featuring a solid oak table lined with chairs.
The dining room tile. Ka-chunk.
Nicely done, Alex.
Flip it, baby.
I'm flipping.
Put a thing down, flip it, and
Nice.
reverse it.
Almost. There we go.
This is pretty cool, Alex, by the way.
Thank you.
I think even once we're off quarantine, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
It saves that
Since we can't
packing,
leave.
driving, and pants time.
There is that. I
And
miss your face though.
trying to get all the
Well, I'm
cards
not saying we won't ever
organized
see you in person. But now that
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, now that you've gone through all this trouble, I feel like we should do this more often.
A cabinet against the wall holds something that catches your interest. The candles, common item. Candles. That's down there. From the kitchen, you hear the clinking of cooking utensils and look to see two men hurriedly shoving things from the kitchen into a bag. That's not
My
weird.
leftovers.
My chicken con queso, no. Is it that one? Nope, it's not that one. Is it that one? Yeah, it's close enough.
No, it's got like an earring. Does it matter?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I don't have any other ones that are exactly
It
that
just says
color.
Does it really matter?
It absolutely matters. It's all programmed in. I'm just kidding. A single door leads deeper into the property. Explore token there. May move one space into the explored area.
hearing those people in the kitchen makes me suddenly aware of the fact that I am here by myself. The rest of you are in another room across the foyer. All right.
Scream for me, baby.
That's what Preston sounds like.
Oh, Preston.
Right.
All right, is that everyone?
Think so.
Bring on the bad stuff.
Bring out your dead.
Fun times.
This is never a good phase.
Okay.
Okay.
2
Agility.
Face down damage. Agility negates. How many agility? I have. Ooh, plenty. Let's see if they do any good. Dicing. Okay. How many do I need to negate?
Looks like you got 2. Yep, you got your 2.
All right.
And then you flip 2 damage face up. Do you have any damage at all?
I have a brain damage. Does
Oh, that doesn't count. No.
Okay, then I have no damage.
All right, so you're good.
Yay!
You
Is
hear
that
the
it for the whole myth? Oh,
Not
no.
yet. You hear
Of
the
course
sound
that's
of
not it.
something large moving through the walls toward the lounge on the upper level of the mansion. He's going after the girl. The people in the lounge might be in danger. Oh, crap. We gotta head upstairs. Rita, you're the fastest.
Yeah, is it my turn?
Yep.
All right, so 1, 2, 3 puts me at the stair, puts me in the staircase. Hold on, we're zooming in and we're zooming out way quicker than I should. All right, where am I at? Where'd I put my person? Where's she?
You are...
In the kitchen? Yeah. Or
Oh,
in the-
I tried to move it and
No,
the screen
no.
moved. Okay, so 3 puts me in the staircase. Because you said upstairs, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so 1, I can't move any further, can I?
Nope.
Can
So
I
you
open
need
the
a-
site thing?
You can. You have to spend an action to do that.
All right, so I am
You could...
Hanging.
1, 2, yeah.
2, 3, 1. I'll tell you what. Why don't you, instead of doing that, why don't you move 1 space to where that search token is in the piano room, investigate it, and then move your other 2 plus the other 3 to get up to where you are now. It'll
Is
be
that
the
allowed?
same. It'll be the same end result, except you would also search this
All
search
right.
token.
Search that piano then?
No, this one.
No, the search thing in the.
All right, yeah, that thing. Search
How
that.
would that be right?
How does
Because
that work?
she can move 3, and you can break up a move with another action.
But she can have.
Wait,
2
hold on.
That'd be
moves
3 actions.
Yeah,
for
that's
a
still not
move
working.
and an
That would
action.
be 3 actions. Dang it!
Yeah.
Thought I stumbled upon something brilliant there for a second. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we need to get our asses up there, so I'll head up that direction.
All right. 2, 3, 4. Agatha actually will... I'm going to heal Carson with my medical textbook.
Actually,
for my
oh
first
shit.
action. Or my bandit...
Never
I don't
mind.
know if I want to use medical textbook or bandit. Let's see.
I would like to renege my action then if I can.
What were you going to do?
Since that 1 step forward did nothing for me, I could stay back and use one of my cards. I could just take a step backwards and use a card.
Okay.
If that's okay. You can heal Carson first, though.
Alright, so I'm going to use my medical textbook
Okay.
to heal. You can discard 1 face down damage. I think what I might have to do is, instead of having some of these cards, because you can flip a card when it's on the table, so I might make it to where we each player has a space to put their cards on the tabletop. That way we can flip them up and down when we need to.
Putting
I
in
might
my
ju-
little discard pile somewhere. I don't know where that is. I don't know how to discard.
Here, just click it and delete it. Hit the delete key. And so you are no longer stunned, so you can get rid of your
Right.
stunned card too.
I did that at some point.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, you aren't crazy now, so I can't believe anything that you say. And then for my second action, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to heal you again, so get rid of another face down damage.
All right.
All right, and now
Done.
Carson,
Thank you.
you can go.
Should I play the piano or should I check out that question mark?
I say head
Into the
upstairs.
question.
So I can only move one spot at a time because of my broken leg.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right.
Then I'd do the question mark.
Yeah, do searching.
All right. I'm a search. I'm a searchy boy. Search, search, search.
Table seems perfectly normal, but something compels you to take a closer look. Observation.
Oh, I've got high observation. Boom. 1.
Boom. You looking for this? As you lean forward to look inside the vase, a bit of pollen causes you to sneeze.
That's gonna feel good on my broken leg. All right, that was my turn. I sneezed.
All right. I already
Okay.
went, so Preston, it's you.
Yes. I'm just going to go boom, boom, and then, whoops. Scroll this. Come up here with Rita. Hi there.
Hey.
Oops. I'm dragging myself around here. Here we go. Okay. At your service, ready to go.
All right, is that everyone?
I reckon.
Can't be good. I should have used that other action instead.
Preston, I'm sorry.
Do you have the most clues, Preston? Yes.
I'm sorry. That's all I have.
Yeah, this affects you. You review your
Oh, I'm
notes,
sorry.
attempting to reconcile your new information with the world you remember. Lore, you need 2 successes.
Oh God. Okay. I have so little lore.
It's okay. We're all gonna die
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
You just-
Help!
He just shot out of the room.
I yoinked myself there. I'm trying to dice here. Hey, how about that?
Do you want to buy any successes?
Oh, that's what. Okay. Well,
need-
I get to re-roll 1 because of my 1 card, so let
Oh,
me
right.
re-roll 1.
Lucky rabbit's foot. Nope.
And that did not help a whole lot. And then I thought I had. Oops, no, not that. Yes, maybe this. Nope, that's the re-rolling, and this is. Yeah, that's not yours. So yes, I'd like to turn those 2 into things and use my clues.
All right, go ahead and discard 2 of your clues. Just
Will it
kind
let
of
me do
drag
that,
them
or do I
out.
just move them to the side. Okay.
Just drag them off onto the table.
Oops. It just keeps putting them someplace else in my hand. No.
Okay, let me do it.
Okay. Shut up.
I can't even drag them out now. Now all I can do is steal them. Do you have any sort of approval thing? Like open up your inventory and see what it
Yes.
says.
Let it go. There you go. Let it go.
All right.
Alright.
So now I'm going to drag them out of mine. All right, we're good. You hear stomping and yells of terror from the lounge on the upper level, then silence. You were too late to save someone. Each investigator suffers 1 face-down horror.
Well.
Oh, she's dead. It's fine. Mission
It's
accomplished.
fine. It's
Still people
fine.
in the kitchen.
Man, they were stealing my leftovers.
The
Am I
creature
drawing my own
dissolves back
horror?
into the
You already
shadows
gave
from
it to
whence
me,
it came.
okay.
Already did, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, back to us. We are not doing well at saving people.
All right.
know.
I am going to use one of my action cards. I am going to drink my whiskey and discard 2 face down horror.
Okay.
Because I'm building up a lot of horror and we don't need any more people going to the insane section.
Do you want me to drag them out of your inventory for you, or do you feel...
1, 2.
Alright, perfect.
You can discard all that for me.
And now you got a broken bottle in your hand that does 1 damage. It's a
Do it
bladed
really?
weapon.
So I put that back in my deck then?
No, we'll just have to, like, leave the... Is the whiskey still in your deck?
No, I pulled that out already.
Oh, okay. I'll put it back in if I can. Let's see if I can. It's a... There you go, it's back in.
There it goes.
It's cards in a single deck can't have more than 1 reverse side, and there are like 4 common item cards in Mansions of Madness that have a back that's different than all the other ones, and you can't do that in Roll20. So what I did is I made a handout called flipped item cards,
So you know.
which
Okay.
lists the 2x4 dynamite, flare gun, rope, whiskey, and handcuffs are all ones that have unique things on the flip side. I'll catch you on the flip side, dude. Okay, so Rita, for your first action, you drink the whiskey. What are you going to do for your second?
I'm going to put my cards away, and I am going to do this eyeball thingy.
All right. Let's see what happens. Hall continues to the right at the top of the stairs. Reveal.
Right. Okay.
Top of the stairs, a long hallway stretches east through the upper level of the mansion. Discard this site token and place the hall end and hall corner 2 tiles. And I'm going to have to increase the size of the tabletop here. Give me 1 second. Width will make 40. And then we will drag in, turn the grid back on, and we will drag in a background or 2.
Y'all, if the little girl's dead, I'm just gonna swing my kerosene and burn the fuck.
And we'll put them on the map layer. No! Dang it. Map layer. And then we'll turn the grid back off. And then we'll drop hall end. That's the one there. And hall corner 2. There's hall corner 2. And hall end. Alright. Oh, and I need the wall. Need the wall. It goes there. Wretched groaning noise echoes down the length of the hallway, a dark shadow that seems to be just a trick of the light. Moves along the walls, but as it flies out of sight down the hallway, you hear the crash of a table hitting the floor. Then the shadow fades, leaving the hallway quiet and still. Search token. As indicated. Rot chair. At the top of the stairs, a locked secretary desk sits against the wall. Okay. Several doors. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Now how are you supposed to protect all these people in all these different rooms when you get like...
There's so much going on.
You get half of one round to actually get somewhere to save them. And then they run off and you can't stop them. The surrounding furniture could be used as a barricade. There. Alright, so that's what you see.
Sweet.
So fun.
So you are there. Who's up next?
Well, I'm feeling bold.
Alright, Preston.
I'm gonna go in here and steps is it too many steps for me? She can look at that. So I'll look at this token here at the top of the stairs.
The search.
Yes. Sorry, yes.
The lid on the secretary desk seems to be stuck shut. You're going to have to force it
Oh,
open.
not
There's your
again.
strength check.
Oh, strength. Okay.
I'll be
Oh,
over
and
this
she has
next-
she has the crowbar. That would have been
Right, of
perfect for
course.
Rita.
And I appear to have closed my thing. Why did I do that? Okay, strength. I have. Oh, 4. Fantastic. All right, and I will
Got 2.
re-roll 1.
Okay.
Oh, how many do I need? We don't know how many,
We don't know.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I might as well take my free re-roll. Okay, I'll just go with the 2 and see if that does the thing.
All right. The lid jiggles and squeaks, but is still stuck in
Good
place.
Lord! All right, I loosened it for you.
All right, I'll get it next turn.
I will take my second step over to here.
Okay. Jacob.
I'm gonna check out the flowers again.
Table scene. It's still observation.
That's 2.
You spot a glint of metal among the flowers and reach into the arrangements. You hand wraps around the handle of a pistol hidden in the flowers. Take the
Nice.
45 automatic common item.
Hell yeah!
Well done, Lev.
Carson is the butler is packing heat now.
Too bad he's insane.
I'm an insane guy with a gun. This is America.
Carson, there you go. There's your shiny new 45 hidden in the flower vase.
Nice.
All right, and
All
for your
right.
second action.
So there's still a room that I can explore. I can play the piano, or I can start heading towards y'all. But I'm gonna moving very slowly because I can only move 1 space at a time.
Might as well play that piano and sacrifice yourself.
You sound like Trump and the coronavirus now.
Yeah.
I got a gun. I'll be
Listen.
fine.
Oh, that's true. You'd be fine. Yeah, shoot it. Shoot it, Dad.
All right.
All right. So where do you want to move to?
I mean, I guess I'm gonna move in a piano-y direction to eventually start playing it.
Okay.
Gonna tickle the ivories.
Agatha does not know where the young'uns went, but she hears some.
Oh my goodness, where'd they go?
She hears some rustling in the kitchen, so she's gonna head towards the kitchen. 3, 4, and then next turn she will action if she's still alive. All right, is that everyone?
Yeah, bring it on. I feel like the people in the hallway are in for a bad time.
Pattern of the floor does not seem to lie flat. This mythos event affects the investigator in the ballroom. Yes. Oh wait,
Would that
that's
be-
Carson. No, that's bad.
That would be me.
You're having a real bad time in there, love.
Cause you had a bad day.
The pattern on the floor seems to lead ever downward to a vanishing point. Suffer 3 face down horror. Will negates.
So if you're already insane, how does horror work?
Right.
If
Does it make you
if
better?
you total it out again, then you're dead.
Oh.
It's not good.
I got one.
All right, so 2 face down horror.
Buddy's having a bad day.
2 goes to Carson. And then flip 3 of them face up.
Okay, so I need 1 damage. Then I get minor shock, and I am stunned, and I discard that one.
So you're stunned again.
Yes. And I get 1 damage face down because I panicked and probably like hit the piano with my balls or something.
All right, you're stunned. You take one
Having such a bad day.
You get 1 face up damage.
That's
Face
not how you
down.
play the piano.
Face down,
I don't know
okay.
what your teacher's telling you.
Don't tell me how to play the piano.
All right, so I got the damage to you. Got
All
your
right.
stun
you said
card.
tickling the ivories. Were you referring to your whiteness?
The mute, you mean?
I crack myself up.
I love you.
Don't you be talking about the mute.
All right. I'm still alive.
An otherworldly wail emanates from the walls of the mansion, and in response to its master's call, a horrifying creature bursts through the front door. Spawn a deep one, carrying a
That
pizza
sucks.
box. It's a
Okay.
pizza delivery.
What's in the box?
Deep one is in the
boy.
hizzle. You hear the sound of something large moving up through the walls toward the attic at the top of the estate. And we'll never make it to him in time. Deep one moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator.
Oh, Jesus,
1,
Karsten.
2. Monster
that's me?
attacks. Yeah.
Oh, guys, it's been fun.
Leaping with frog-like agility, the deep one manages to get around behind and above you before attacking with sharp talons spread. Strength -1.
Around, behind, and above.
That's 0.
Okay.
So 2 more damage coming your way.
And he's
Those
once again
are
alone in the room with a monster.
face up.
Terrible.
Those are
Okay,
face
so
up.
minor
Yeah.
injury. And I don't have enough items to drop, so that's okay.
All right. And now you got to do
Are
a
we
horror.
within range?
No. And now, Carson, unfortunately, you have to do a horror check.
Oh my
Cool.
God.
Let's do this.
The deep one's gills flare, and its musculature seems to wriggle beneath its wet, scaly flesh. It begins to slam and claw at the ground in a fury. Will negates. You need 2.
You can do it, buddy. I believe in you.
There you go.
Yeah, in your face, space monster.
Damn right.
There it is. All right.
He's only
And
kind
that's-
of crazy.
And that's back to us.
All right. I am going to. So did you jimmy that? You jimmied that thing open?
No, I jimmied it, but not open. I just loosened it for you.
All right. So my first thing I'm gonna do is investigate that thing. I'll jimmy that open with my strength.
Raw.
So 2 additional dice if you have a crowbar.
So 7. I have 2.
Two.
Two successes.
Do you want to buy any more with your clues?
I feel like clues can be more useful than jimmying open something with a
Just
crowbar.
stay alive kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll
So-
pass on that.
All right, here we go.
This laptop's making me
With a loud
hot.
crack, the lid
Take
comes
my
open.
socks off.
Inside, the desk opens several piles of carefully organized documents. Sitting on top of everything else, you find a piece of weathered paper covered in a strange script. Feed the mind spell. All right.
Can I even use that?
You can. You're just not as good at it as I am since my lore is higher.
Oh, just so good at it.
I know. Toot toot.
I'm not as good at breaking things open as you are.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Feed the mind.
And the ass will
Deal
follow.
1. Feed the mind. I used to play that song all the time.
And the
at
ass will
Stubby's.
follow.
I was thinking about I wanted to make like a Spotify playlist of all the music that I played when I DJ'd at Stubby's.
Oh God. Oh,
And then I
Because
still have a
there's
movement of
actually a
3.
Stubby's. Hold on, I'm not finished yet. Because there's a Stubby's group on Facebook for people who hung out at Stubby's back in during that time in the mid-late 90s. So they would probably
Really?
appreciate a Spotify playlist. Yeah. So anyway, okay, Melissa, what are you gonna do?
So it is picking the thing up in action? Or is
Yes,
that something
searching
I have
it.
now?
Searching it was an action. Yes.
Okay, so I have that thing now.
Yes,
Did you put that in my list of things?
I did. It's in your inventory.
It did. Okay, that does.
And now you can move a bunch.
What does that do?
Kitty, or you must be out of food. He's loving on me like crazy.
All right, I am going to move then to 3 puts me at the end of the hall. That's my turn.
All right.
All right. I will shuffle over there and try to look at this clue over here, this investigate thingy, Bobby.
Oh, you're gonna do that one?
Yeah. Why? Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. This is my first time
I'm
playing
sorry,
this scenario.
Jacob.
He's got a gun. It's gonna be okay.
You pick
I
the
don't
table
think
up
it's
and
gonna
put
be
it back
okay.
into place. As you put your hand on the wood, you recoil as you touch a cold slime that smells of rotten fish. Whatever
get
that
that
shadow
checked.
was, it was not just a figment of your imagination. Gain 1 clue, and then discard the search
Oops.
token.
Isn't terribly useful.
So you want to deal yourself the clue? Is that what you said?
I do. I really do.
Okay.
Whee!
Go for it.
Draw. Oh.
I feel like having clues is a good thing.
It is a good thing. It's money in the bank.
All right. And was that it for Preston?
Yes, that was all I can do.
All right. So should we, Carson? You want to go first, or Agatha?
I'm gonna shoot the deep one
Please shoot the deep one.
with my gun.
Better run, better run. Attack.
Gonna shoot it with your gun.
This is a firearm. It is so much easier to shoot the enemy from a comfortable distance than to engage them in unseemly fisticuffs. Agility. You need 2 successes.
I like that word.
Mm-hmm.
Fisticuffs
What's the matter, kitten? You're not allowed in here.
or unseemly.
I got 1.
No.
If you fail, you are reminded that sometimes guns miss.
That's true.
Can I throw my lucky rabbit's foot to poor Carson?
That's
Is
my
your-
turn.
That's right. You only get 1 action, right?
'Cause I was stunned.
Oh goodness.
But
can he,
that
he
already went away,
unstun
didn't it? Or does it go away at the end of this round?
It goes away at the end of the turn, so I got it.
You got it during the
I got it.
Mythos last phase, right? Last turn?
Wouldn't I still have it though?
No, because Mythos is the end of the previous turn.
But then that means it's a meaningless
He would,
condition.
right.
Well, what is it? What is the action? What is the
At the end
card
of your
say?
turn, discard this card.
At the end of your turn. Okay, so yes.
So now it's the end of my turn, so now I discard it.
Now you discard it, yes.
Now you're shaking it off.
Now I feel slightly better, even though I'm insane and half dead and have a broken leg.
Not
right,
dead
next.
yet.
Looking
And a
so
concussion.
much better now.
And a
Just a flesh
concussion.
wound.
And I can't carry more than 2 things. Which is gonna make it hard to butler your ass.
Right.
If you
Agatha-
had a bad day.
Agatha, like, just makes it into the kitchen, raises one of her old wrinkled fingers, and prepares to speak, and then hears Carson yell from the other room and just sighs and drops her hand and begins walking slowly back into the ballroom where next round she will be able to do something. And is that everyone?
Uh-oh. Here comes the bad.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Whoever's in the attic is
And
gonna
they all
die.
went insane and burst into flame. Oh,
Carson Sinclair suddenly
the fuck?
stumbles and falls into a pit that extends deep into the earth. After
okay.
falling
my
for what feels like a
God.
lifetime, he slams hard into the ground where he started. 2 damage, 1 horror, observation +1 negates.
Please, please.
This roll go well.
Did you punch Jesus? What did you do?
Well, bait my shoe and
Oh, that's a
call
good
me
one.
Carol Baskin.
Okay.
That was a good one. That's all 3.
Yay!
All 3 are gone, so you take no damage.
Haha. In your face, God.
Yay!
In your face, God. You hear the sound of cracking wood and desperate screams from the attic of the mansion, and then silence. You were too late to save someone. We each suffer 1 face-down horror.
This is not going well for us.
We
How many people
suck.
are in the attic? I mean, it's like fucking Anne Frank up there.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I'm at 4 horror, and my total is 9, so I'm okay. I'm doing well. Okay.
Can handle mad horror, yo.
Creature dissolves back into the shadows from whence it came, and the room falls into silence. Deep One moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator, already there. Monster
I'm sorry,
attacks.
love.
Creature's webbed fingers grip a heavy chunk of bone pale coral, which if it lifts, that's a misprint right there, typo, which it lifts above its head and swings directly at you. Strength
I
plus
see an
1.
if there. I think this is an if situation.
I think it chose not to attack me.
Which,
So strength
if
plus 1.
lifts above its head and swings directly at you. Ooh, look at that.
Booyah.
That's like rolling
Nat
a 20.
4, baby.
That's a nat 4.
This
Negated.
is his, like, death throws.
I'm gonna do a horror
Oh my
check now.
God.
So do I. We both get to share in the horror.
Oh, you are in the room, yeah.
Yep. Movements and mannerisms are subtly, terribly human. Suffer 2 horror. Will plus 1 negates. I'll let you go first.
I got 1. So,
Alright, so you
I get
take
1.
1 horror. Because we want to give you more horror because you're already insane. So what's a
Right.
little more horror?
Let's go to more horror.
And Agatha gets 5 dice.
That's face up, so I resolve it.
She got 1.
Alright. I use 1 fewer dice when doing a lore check.
Agatha is now hysterical. I scream and scream
Aren't all
and
women?
scream. Wink, wink,
I
nudge,
punch you
nudge.
in the nuts.
You slap yourself as hard as you can, hoping to break the cycle. Resolve immediately, flip 1 damage face up, and then flip this card face down. So 1 damage. I only have 1 damage. So let's see what that is. Minor injury, only a flesh wound, no additional effect. Alright. Alright. Back to us.
Alright, is there anything else in this hallway to investigate?
No, there are only doors.
Alright, I'm gonna go through
Yo,
this
mama.
door.
Which door? Oh, that door, okay.
That looks like it goes attic-wise.
Oh, it's a wooden teddy bear plaque.
Ooh,
That must
Mildred's
be
room.
Mildred's room.
Ew.
It's gonna be messy. Door opens to a small bedroom. Teddy bears and other toys litter the floor. Bedroom 2. A, B, bedroom 2.
I bet you it's
Alright.
the one at the top of the stairs that goes up to the attic.
On the floor by the wall, you see something out of place in a little girl's bedroom. Place the Holy Cross, common item. Let me find the Holy Cross. Holy Cross. There.
Holy cross.
Doesn't have to be quite that big. There you go. You may move one space into the explored area.
Alright, I'm gonna grab that. Grab me a holy cross. Sounds like a good idea.
Do you burst into flames?
I do.
Alright. Let's see where it went.
Wanna see my holy cross, baby? Nothing in here, Preston.
There it is. Alright, read
Thanks.
Alright, you got the Holy Cross.
Try the other door.
Gonna try this one.
To the south.
Yep.
Rough shape of a large room through the door's frosted glass window.
Oh dear.
Sizable
Not
room that
overcrowded
dominates
at
most of
all.
the second floor. The room is full of comfortable looking leather furniture and lamps for reading. The lounge.
Didn't we hear people dying in here?
Probably.
That was in the attic, wasn't it?
Well, they
Someone-
also died in the. There was something moving across.
Someone has died in every
Something
room in this
heavy.
house since we came in.
My house is
that's-
the same way.
Alright. One of the couches has been torn to shreds and is drenched in thick blood. The corpse of an old man sits crumpled amidst the tatters of the couch. The green glint of a piece of broken stone hanging around his neck catches your interest.
Let's unite
Suffer
the stone bit.
one face down horror. Deal
Okay.
one card to Preston. And place a grotesque stone unique item. Grotesque QUE on the couch. Oh, and you can
Okay, and
inspect
use
it
my other
as
stuff
an
on
action. Mildred is nowhere to be found. All that is left of her is a necklace holding a piece of a broken stone carving sitting on one of the couches near the back of the room. Suffer another
Jesus.
face down horror as you realize what you've done. Preston, we were watching you.
Yay.
Another grotesque stone unique item on that couch.
So there's two grotesque
There's two of
stone
them. Yep.
in here.
That means they're both dead.
On an end table
Okay.
in the corner, you spot a bell normally used to summon servants. Noisemaker.
Serpents or servants?
Servants.
Actually,
they
the
are-
servants are
peaceful.
serpents.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, neat.
I wonder if that could get Carson up here.
Right?
Hey, instant teleportation. You never know.
Do we pick up these grotesque stones, or do we?
It takes an action, but
Okay. I mean,
under the
should we
windows, we're
be-
still not done exploring the room
Oh,
yet, though.
Pardon.
Under the windows across the room, you see a seam in the wooden floor, perhaps an access panel in the floor? Question mark.
Oh, Bucky's barking his sleeps.
You may move one space into the explored area.
Okay, Bumpers. It's okay.
So I'm assuming you want to use your second action to pick up the grotesque stone.
I guess so.
Alright, and it was stating specifically that you can use an action to look at it in your inventory, so if you want to
I
do
would
that at
like
any
to
point,
look at it in my.
you can't yet because it takes an action, but
Oh.
next round
Oh.
you can.
Gotcha.
And
Alright, then
grotesque
I am done.
stone. Was that a common or a unique item? I think it was a
I would-
unique.
I think it's a
it would be
unique item.
unique.
Jeez, grotesque stone. Yep, Preston. There you go. You got one in your inventory.
Boy.
And Carson, how you doing?
I've been better.
He's had better days.
He's
Not gonna lie.
good.
I'm going to shoot the old one.
All right.
not Agatha. The deep one.
You turn. She comes in through the door. Right. Your hands shake as adrenaline pumps through your veins. You open fire despite the difficulty. Agility, 2 successes.
Oh, that ain't good.
You did roll a nat 4 earlier, so you never know. Nat 1.
Nope.
Not enough. If you fail, the shaking proves too much as your shots veer wildly off course, but you are no longer stunned.
I'm gonna shoot it again.
Alright?
Good.
You empty your
think that's
weapon
good
in your
choice.
foe's general direction, then retreat to reload. Agility, 2.
Well, not ideal again.
So I'm starting to get the impression that firearms are agility based.
Yeah, I also felt that one.
Yeah. If you fail, your reliance on quantity over quality has not worked in your favor. Oh, I know the feeling.
That was my turn.
All right, so Agatha is gonna invoke. She's gonna like do one of the. Did you guys watch Castlevania yet?
I watched a few episodes, but not much.
I have not.
Just the first season?
Yes.
Oh, it's so good. We're like it's season 3 now, but
What is the one we just watched, honey?
I don't know.
Tiger King, probably.
No.
Everyone else is watching it.
Well, we watched that too. The Stephen King one.
Oh, Doctor
The
Sleep.
Outsider.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I had problems with it.
Did
Eh.
you? I thought you liked it.
They're the parts that like looked that were supposed to take place in Dayton didn't look like Dayton.
Oh, it was
Was
supposed to
that
be
your only
Dayton?
problem with it?
That was a big problem.
Was that the only problem?
That was my biggest problem. Like, I know he's not going to film it in Dayton, and that's fine, but, like, it didn't even look like Dayton.
But they could have filmed in Dayton. I mean, it's not like
They
films aren't
didn't,
being
though.
filmed in Dayton. There are lots of films
Like-
being filmed in Dayton.
The one house looked like it could have been, like, you know, Old North Dayton. Like, when they showed, like, what was supposed to be downtown Dayton, it didn't look anything like downtown Dayton.
Hmm.
And he, like, came to Dayton and to check it out, but that was for the book, not for the TV show, but still.
Yeah, I wonder where they filmed it. Probably some like really expensive city because they're dumb. All right, so what was I doing? I was casting a spell. Agatha is going to try to save Carson, and she's going to cast whatever spell that she has, Shriveling. So let's toss that on the board. Let's flip it first, see what it says. Arcane words, causing it to boil, blah blah blah. Attack, spell. You begin the recitation, but stumble when you reach the final verse. You scour your memory for the remaining words, and 1,000 voices fill your mind in reply. Lore, you need 2 successes, and I get or
good
will,
luck.
not lore. Will, and I need 2, 4. I didn't get any. If I fail, your mind reels as the voices overwhelm your senses and you struggle to shut them out. Then I flip it. The spell works exactly as you expect, aside from all the blood. No additional effect. Then I gain another shriveling spell. And for my second action, I'm going to try to do the same thing. Flip. Attack spell. As you utter the arcane words, you suddenly find yourself alone, enveloped in darkness. A disembodied voice questions you in a language that you do not recognize but instinctively understand. Lore 2. My lore is 5. I'm
Y'all
gonna
are
buy.
killing monsters down there.
I'm gonna spend my 1 clue to buy that other success. If you pass, a far-off sound echoes in your mind, and as the veil of darkness lifts, you recognize it as your foe's scream. The monster suffers damage equal to your spell's damage plus your test result. So 5 points of damage.
Didn't y'all hit it earlier?
No, this is the first time. Every single gunshot missed so far, unfortunately. And let's flip it. Feel a moment as the strange boils and lesions have taken hold within your brain. 1 face-down horror. Alright. Discard, gain another shriveling. And that's everyone, right?
Oh, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Duck Carson.
It's got to be coming after someone else.
Disembodied voice whispers blasphemies in your ear. Hopefully those dudes in the kitchen stealing all the food. Investigator with the highest lore. That's me.
That would be you.
I have 4.
Yeah, I got like 80.
Like 2.
Yeah, I got 5.
That's horrible.
You do your best
I
to
love
disregard
you.
the voice. Will 2. My will is 4, so I get 4 dice. 2, I got 2. Yay. The vile notions imposed on my mind only steal my resolve. Take that. You hear the sound of something large moving down through the walls toward the basement underneath the building. The people in the basement
Oh,
might
now
be
we
in
got to go back
danger.
downstairs?
We haven't even
Yeah.
found the basement.
There's a basement? The deep one moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator, then it attacks the investigator in space at the lowest observation. Carson, the deep one moves forward, scales glistening as it does, and hammers you over and over again with powerful fists.
Yay!
Strength, you need 2.
Booyah.
Yeah, baby.
Look at that.
It's his, like,
You-
will to
you, like,
live.
You like turn into like Bruce Lee, you're just blocking everything. Horror checks now, which are going to be fun. I will go first. Half suggested familiarity causes you to frantically think back over your family tree, because why not? And that is, I get 5 dice. I got 2 successes, is all I needed. If you pass, you are confident that you share no bloodline with these monsters. Alright, your turn, Carson.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Pretty sure it's my uncle.
If you fail, you spiral into an agony of ignorant dread, suffer 1 horror, and become stunned again.
So I'm dead.
Are you?
That brings me to 6 horror.
Yep. Alright, so Carson is down. And the rest of us, the game is considered a fail at the end of this phase.
Alright.
Oh.
If we're not able to,
Resolve things.
I take it there's
to
only one
resolve
person
things.
left alive in the basement.
So
I
I'm
would
going to
think
go ahead
so.
and put my gun
Your
and
gun
holy
on-
water out where people can get them.
Okay.
Because
I
I'm
don't
sure
think
they're
that's
gonna
gonna help us.
come in really. I'm sure they're gonna come in really handy right now.
So, Alex, is there any way any of us can get to the basement by the next turn?
No, I don't think so.
We don't
All
even
right,
know where
so-
the basement is.
So we basically lost.
Well, I mean, let's just see what happens. We have
Okay.
one full phase. Agatha will start.
So,
She'll just sort of towards Carson's corpse and just leave and wander towards the kitchen.
Back to the
Alright.
kitchen to see the boys stealing the leftovers.
Yeah, there's no way anyone can make it there in time. You guys are still going to be in the stairwell. Do you want to spend an action looking at one of the grotesque stones just to see what it says?
Yes.
I think I did already.
I don't think you did, because no, we didn't do that with you. A small piece of green stone you removed from a necklace. The stone appears to have come from a small statue of some kind. With enough similar pieces, you might be able to reassemble the statue. So you need 4 or more grotesque stone unique items to attempt to reassemble it. Alright,
Well,
so now
Heidi
we know.
and I have 3.
Yeah, we have 3 now, so
I think that's less than 4.
I think you might be right.
Well, there's
I'm
a
not
fourth
math
one.
magician.
There's a 4th one right there on the couch.
In your butt.
So Preston, go pick up that other one. Just to say we did.
Pick up another one.
Yeah, there was another
is it?
grotesque stone that Mildred dropped.
Alright, picking up the stone.
Choose grotesque stone to Preston.
And then,
And
I will
then-
come in there with Preston and we can reassemble it.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you wouldn't be able to until next round anyway, but
That's only one move.
yeah, but you got to be in the same space to be able to trade with someone.
She only has to move.
So
they
1,
just have to move
2, 3,
Oh, because this room is weird.
4,
Yeah, there are
5. All right, so I'm in the same space as you now. Can't we just say we reassembled it? I mean, we're dying next round anyhow.
Investigator eliminated. When investigator is eliminated, the game ends at the end of the next investigator phase. At the end of that investigator phase, press the end game button.
Oh, so we don't even get another Mythos phase out of this?
Nope, we don't.
Leaves
The loss of your fellow investigator leaves the group in shambles.
You struggle to continue the
You
investigation.
flee
you
the
can't survive
scene.
without
But the
me.
loss of your ally proves
We can't go
devastating.
on.
Can't go on
You
without
flee
you,
the
love.
scene, leaving the matter unresolved.
Wait,
The
now I hear it a
injuries
little
you
bit.
have suffered and the traumas
I can hear
you
him
have
talking.
endured will never truly heal. The knowledge of the dark things that lurk in this world and your
Of your
failure to
miserable
halt their
life. Well then.
machinations
Yeah.
will haunt you. for what
Machinations,
little
that's a good word.
remains Of your miserable life.
Alright, so we lost Carson. R.I.P. Carson. You rolled
We'll
like
be
the
forever
best.
haunted by your loss.
You battled with the best of them.
You rolled the best out of all of us.
You definitely did. And
But the
most.
people just had it up,
And the most people.
had your name and address
Had a
on
bone
it.
for you.
Yeah, someone netted out for Carson.
That's the damn truth. Holy crap. I even tried to tank it out. I was running into rooms and shit. Nice. I think we should
I
try
don't
that
know.
one again.
Bed people's. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
bedtime right now.
kill that
Yep.
thing. Alright. Good night, good people.
Well, thanks, guys.
Good night.